Have you ever wondered what really happens when someone takes another person or company to court? Is it about making them pay for their mistakes or something else entirely? In civil cases, the primary aim is compensation, not punishment. When you hear about civil lawsuits, the goal is typically to make the injured party whole again, rather than to penalize the wrongdoer in the same way a criminal court would. This is a fundamental difference when comparing civil law with criminal law. Criminal cases, which are always brought by the government or the state, are about addressing actions that are considered offenses against society as a whole. Their purpose is to punish offenders and deter future criminal behavior through sanctions like fines, probation, or imprisonment. Civil cases, on the other hand, are disputes between private parties, whether individuals, businesses, or other entities. The party initiating the lawsuit, known as the plaintiff, is seeking to recover for specific harm they have personally suffered. This harm could be financial, physical, or even emotional. The court's role in a civil case is to evaluate the evidence and determine if the defendant is legally responsible for the plaintiff's damages. If so, the court aims to restore the plaintiff to the position they were in before the harm occurred, as much as money can achieve that. This compensation, or damages, might cover a wide range of losses, including medical expenses, lost income, repair costs for property damage, and even pain and suffering. The entire process is centered on making the injured party whole. So, if you ever find yourself involved in a civil case, either as a plaintiff seeking recovery or a defendant facing a claim, understanding this core principle is vital. As a plaintiff, your focus will be on thoroughly documenting and proving every aspect of your losses. This means meticulously collecting medical records, pay stubs to show lost wages, repair estimates for damaged property, and even testimony from experts or loved ones about emotional distress. The more clearly you can quantify the harm you have endured, the better equipped the court will be to award appropriate financial remedies. As a defendant, your strategy would involve challenging the plaintiff's claims of harm or demonstrating that you are not responsible for those damages. In both roles, the conversation revolves around establishing or disputing the extent of the harm and the appropriate financial resolution. While the main goal is compensation, sometimes a civil court might award what are called punitive damages. These are not about making the plaintiff whole, but about punishing truly egregious behavior by the defendant and deterring others from similar actions. However, punitive damages are relatively rare and usually only awarded in cases where the defendant's conduct was particularly reckless or intentional, and they are still part of the civil financial award, not a criminal sentence. Another type is nominal damages, a small amount awarded when a right was violated but no substantial loss occurred, recognizing the principle over the financial impact. Knowing that civil cases prioritize compensation helps you approach legal challenges with a clearer understanding. It frames your expectations and guides your efforts, whether you are seeking recovery for a personal injury, a breach of contract, or any other civil dispute, focusing on demonstrating your losses and aiming for restoration rather than retribution.